All right, we're joined by Coach Mike Daly of the champion Tufts Jumbos. We have to his right most outstanding player of the Division III championship, Cole Bailey, along with John Upgren and Patton Watkins. Again, we'll have Coach Daly make an opening statement about the game. Then we'll take some questions for the players only, let them go, and we'll have some more time for Coach Daly and his guests. Again, please wait for the microphone if you don't mind. Coach.
Opening statement, really unprepared for, but just so proud of this team. It's an honor and it's a privilege to do what I do. To do it with these guys is just an amazing thing to come to work every day and be around these guys. Spend a lot of time with these guys, more time at times than my own kids, so to have it be rewarded like this is pretty darn special, and just really thankful and grateful to be here.
Take some questions for the players now. I'll go right there first.
Congratulations. Patton, you had some unbelievable saves, especially towards the end of that game when Salisbury got on a run. Can you speak to how you stay in that zone when you have so many shots coming from so many angles coming right at you?
Thank you. But to be honest, I just focus on myself. I got the stands, the people yelling, people screaming at me. I just focus on doing what I know how to do and trusting that the defense will have my back. And defense was locked D today. It was so much fun. So honored to be a part of this. Couldn't be happier right now. I don't even know what to say. The emotions are just all over the place.
Steve, did you have something?
Question for Cole and John. You have an outstanding goalie in your own right, but you were facing a three-time All-American in Alex Taylor. What was the plan to attack Alex Taylor after you watched the film this week?
Cole, can you go first?
Yeah, he's a great goalie. He played a hell of a game, so much respect for that whole team, too. That defense is great, but we just wanted to make him face shots and get on him early so he can't build that confidence, get it off his body, kind of like throw it back door so he has to get some quick one-timers. I think we were able to do that. It's kind of where we found success.
Yeah, certainly he played outstanding. I thought he stole a couple from us in the third quarter especially, but going into the game, we really just wanted to let the shots fly, not try and place it too much. You know, we have faith in our shooters and our own offense to get good looks, so just let them fly.
Just something, Bill?
Well, Cole, first of all, how does it feel to be the most outstanding player in the tournament? And then secondly, what did you all do to get on a run? You're trailing 4-1 midway through the second quarter. It's not looking so good. And next thing you know, you guys kind of explode between the end of the second and third. I think you outscored them 11-2 at one point.
I had no idea I won that award, but, I don't think we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have that award without the guys who are playing with me. They just set me up for so many, successful plays. It's an honor to play with them, so that's that. And, yeah, they got off to a fast start, and I think we got a couple of lucky bounces. A ground ball rolled, the goalie's out of the cage. And just we took advantage of when it bounced our way, and I think that got us going. And then at halftime, we just said, refocus, 0-0 game. And we came out, and things were clicking. We never looked back.
You're in her front.
Patton, can you talk about, obviously a lot is said about the offense for your team, but your defense, while the offense didn't score in the fourth, the defense held on to the lead, protected it, and, generally, a good defensive effort today. You guys, while you put up 21 against RIT, you also held them to 11. Just what's the defensive effort been the past couple of weeks?
Just every day I'm out there, I'm telling the guys, how hard would you go if this was your last day? And I tried to challenge myself to go as hard as I would if it were my last day. And I don't know, sort of just leading through that, they see how hard I want it, how hard I'm going, how bad I want it, and that sort of, I don't know, kind of leads out to the other guys too. But, we've been in the shadow of the offense all year. Scoring 20 goals a game is hard to look spectacular on defense, but, we're not worried about that. We're not worried about the individual awards. We're just focused on, the next stop on defense, getting the next ground ball, that next clear, and that next goal.
Ed. Yeah.
John, you filled in for Chris. Can you talk about, was there a lot of pressure on your shoulders filling in for him?
I wouldn't say I filled in for Chris. You know, obviously he's a very good player, and we certainly missed him out there today, but we believe we have 49 kids who can step in and play without a drop-off at all. And as far as the pressure goes, I didn't necessarily feel too much pressure from that. I mean, we were playing the national championship. That was a bit more distracting than starting an attack. So I think, you know, I thought our offense did a great job today. We're not one-dimensional. We have 7 or 8 guys who can go out there and produce on any given day and take the game over. So I thought it was a great team effort on the offensive end.
Anything else for players? We'll take 2 in front here. There we go.
This is, I guess, for Cole and John both. I mean, you guys were able to really exploit some of the mistakes they made on defense, bad switches on picks and stuff. Was that something you were kind of noticing and maybe going to because you thought you might get those open looks, particularly when you were getting to pick some really nice looks on the backside?
This is Cole first.
Yeah, we've kind of ran a 2-man game all year, so we were very comfortable running that against them. And yeah, like any misstep, we kind of took advantage of just with the quick swing or just fake pick and slip it. So yeah, I think we did a great job of that. We kind of took advantage of the mistakes, and I think that was a big difference in the game.
Yeah, I agree with Cole, pretty much everything he said. Watching film, we noticed they like to hedge a little bit. They like to put a guy out and kind of double the ball carrier on those picks. So we knew going in that those slips could be open, and they happened to be a couple times, and we took advantage of it. They played great defensive, team defense and individual defense, so it's important for us to get our looks and cash them in when we could.
You got something here, Bill? Or any more for the players? Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can sit.
Oh, all right.
You guys can sit in their chairs if you want.
It's going to be painless.
Yes. Like your hat. Okay, we'll have some questions for Coach Daly. Bill, go ahead.
Well, Coach, I thought Cole was what he got you going. He beat his man, and you had mentioned to me last week about how tough he is about turning the corner. He got up onto the crease and shot that low to high goal that stopped their run, and then the assist. Can you talk about some of the feeds he makes, some threading the needle into guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's, a guy, Chris Howes, told us about, can't do the math here, 3 or 4 years ago, but just said, hey, you need to recruit this kid. Chris Howes, the assistant coach down at Severn, and we liked him, and we heard this and that, but we have a ton of respect for Chris and obviously Brian Wood down there, and they were always telling us this kid's going to be something special, and more impressive than anything, Cole's a 3.53 pre-med student at Tufts, and internships in orthopedic surgery every summer, and he's just one of the toughest kids I've ever been around. Working his tail off in the classroom, showing up every day for lacrosse, and I get out of his way. I'll be honest with you. That guy I don't coach, I just challenge him every day. Just challenge him, push his buttons, and just let him do his thing.
Any more questions for Coach Daly? Go ahead in your front.
Coach, Salisbury, you could argue, is maybe the toughest defense you guys saw all year, yet you guys are still able to be very effective, I guess. Just what was your approach, maybe looking at film, game plan against them, and then how it materialized on the field today?
Yeah, and there really isn't too much thought that goes into that. I mean, we have a system, we believe in it. We're going to play how we play, and again, we just got really tough kids that we challenge every day, and if they were going to get timers on and they were going to take their time on offense, we were going to need to get our stops, and we just needed to take care of the ball and take advantage of our opportunities. And we knew we were going to get them, and that's what's daunting about coaching the game of lacrosse. I mean, you can do all that stuff, but if a goalie plays, it can all go out the window. So, we had great goalie play. Face-offs they were starting to take advantage of, and, we know offensively we're going to get our touches, we're going to get our opportunities, and to take care of them. That's basically the difference in all that.
Steve,
Guys,
and then we'll
leave
go.
all that stuff alone.
Steve, and then we'll go to Paul.
Oh, sorry. Hey, where does that need to be?
Right in front. It's fine. Yeah, thanks.
I'll tell you, fellas, and this is, you're seeing it, there's not a lot of difference between my 7-year-old and my 18 to 22-year-old. So when you ask me questions about what happens on the field, I don't know. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. And there ain't much difference between this 40-whatever 1-year-old. So,
Coach, one day they may be able to score as many goals as your team did this year, but offensively, you had a team that broke some records this year. How much did they improve from last year to set a all-division record for goals and an NCAA tournament record for assists, which is even more impressive?
yeah, I mean, news to me. We were focused on the gold trophy, and you know, that takes care of just about anything else within a lacrosse season. So, I mean, as I said, we have a system, we believe in it, and you know, the goals are great, but you know, it's just, as we talked about, our defense, we put a lot of pressure on them, and those guys need to be the toughest guys on the field because we just put so much pressure on them, so much strain, and those guys take it, and they get criticized sometimes, and oh, they're giving up this many goals. But at the end of the day, you know, those are the guys that carried our team through this tournament and carried this team down the stretch. And a little bit of the beginning of your question, I mean, we're in a pretty fortunate groove. You know, last year we had a pretty veteran defense, and we're still bringing along. I mean, John Upgren was just a freshman last year, not really playing a huge role, and some other guys. So, you know, we had some graduation on defense, and, you know, thankfully we had an offense, a very veteran offense and experienced offense that could carry us in the beginning part of the season. But as I said, the defensive guys in our program are the toughest guys that I've ever been around, and to just keep grinding, keep sticking with it, and like I said, carry us through this tournament. I'm pretty impressed with that. So,
The last one right here.
Coach, you said you don't know what happened on the field, but it's third quarter, 7-1 run. You had 6 different guys scoring. Can you just talk a little bit about that third quarter? Anything adjusted at halftime? But you guys look like, you know, you clearly seized control during that 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The only thing we said at the half to the guys was everything needs to get smaller in the second half. We need to shorten our passes, shorten everything we're doing. The only thing that gets bigger in the second half is our smiles, and just go out there and just show everyone how much fun we have playing this game, how much passion this team can play with, and just smile. Just get that smile as big across your face as we can get, and that's the short of it.
Take one more over here.
Coach, this program has won now 2 national championships since 2010, two championships in 3 appearances. What does this championship mean to you personally, and what does it mean to your program?
Personally, it just means, as I said, everything. I mean, when we're spending more time with other people's kids than our own kids, putting that strain. Talk about our defense. I mean, strain on my wife, who's back there waving at this poor 7-year-old, and he's just a 7-year-old boy, and he's doing great. But the strain is on them, and personally, that's what it means to me. It's just a really good feeling of reward that all that hard work and all that time and strain on the family is worth it. And, you know, and then as a program, again, I think it's just a great tribute to our alums and all the people and friends that support us. We're so blessed with everything and support, and, you know, just great university, great people, great alumni, and great student athletes. It's, as I said earlier, it's a pleasure to come to work every day. It's a pleasure to be in our facility and be around what you guys got to see today.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay. Bye, guys.
That was awesome. You want to make a statement to the press?